everyone, welcome to the Lightbringers podcast. It is the episode before Visions of Eternity launches, and we've got everyone back in my ear, and I can hear them all being wonderful and beautiful. They're not distracting me whatsoever, and it's going to be fine. I hope you're all well in chat if you're watching live. If you are listening to us on any other platforms and whatnot, I hope you are also good and you are either enjoying the podcast, the expansion, or you're about to be very excited for the things. And now I'm going to let everyone else be heard. Hello, hi, how are you doing? All good? Well done? Yes?
Hi.
Well done.
Well done. Actually, medium well.
Mm-hmm.
Medium well.
I want a little chew to it, you know.
I'm blue.
Just a little. Oh. Dabudi babudai.
Dabudi dabudai, yeah.
Blue, you know, much like
It means that
steaks.
nobody put me in the oven yet.
Yeah.
Which is good.
You
Well, it
come
means
to
it's-
us raw and real, which we always need.
Mm-hmm.
You just literally put it in the pan for like a second and then turn it over, and then that second, and then that's it.
If you bite into me, will I not bleed?
We're waxing
will.
poetics here on the Lightbringers podcast today. Welcome on by, everyone. Happy
You will
Visions of
bleed.
Eternity.
Boots will bleed like a... Does a boot actually bleed though? If you bite into it?
Depends if the dye was not done properly.
And how, like... Because... Wait, what?
Because the dye
Because the
was
saliva will make the dye, like... Okay.
bleed, yeah.
Are you revealing your Celtic heritage? Should we, be looking for you on the battlefield, balls out, running towards us, painted blue?
Yes.
Do they have their balls
Next
out,
week,
though?
guys. That's what's happening.
Wait, is the whole person painted blue or the balls painted blue?
I believe, yeah.
And the balls in
That's why the Romans just built Hadrian's Wall, because they took one look at that and went, fuck no.
So...
It's
wow.
always so fascinating to see how this
Sorry.
starts. How, what direct, because it's never about Guild Wars 2. It's never on topic.
I tried. I did say like it was the podcast before the launch of the expansion, and then it went to Boots Bleeding Die.
We gotta warm up. We gotta warm up the crowd. We gotta do a little bit of crowd work before we get to the main event
That's
or the
true.
opener.
I mean, I feel like that's most of the podcast, though. So.
Yeah,
We're just warming everyone up.
We're mostly just the opener.
Yes.
Everyone comes and stays for the banter. After the banter, you see this steady decline in viewership. And like, you're just like, when did it stop? Like, oh yeah, it's when we started to talk about the game. Like, sorry. I'm joking, by the way.
Okay,
I'm
y'all better
joking.
still stick around because middle of the stream, you will not know when, but I'm gonna drop some major lore bombs.
Oh, about the game or in your life?
No, about something fun and juicy in my life.
Oh.
Beautiful. I can't wait. I don't know what you are feeling at home, but I cannot wait.
Yeah, if there's any like audio issues, let me know. The music shouldn't have been that loud. Yeah, okay. Sorry, people. So, not to interrupt anyone talking about their things and bits and bobs, but we're going to talk about Guild Wars
That's
2.
definitely what the law leak is about later, yeah. Bits and bobs.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your butt. We were gonna talk about your butt stories.
Yeah, oh my god.
oh yeah. Maybe not. Oh. I don't know. Where am I? What's happening? Are we live?
Mom, come on,
Visions.
this is getting weird.
God.
Oh,
Mom, I
boy.
don't like it when Creep talks about stuff. Oh, I don't care about that. That we can talk about later. Okay, so we're going to talk about Visions of Eternity. I hope everyone's well. Also, we are going to do a mini intro first. Engel, nice to see your face. Tell us about what you do and where you do it.
Yes, I'm Engel. I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/EngelbertMeow. I do a lot of Guild Wars 2 cosplays, mostly cursed, and raise money for charity through the Extra Life. And right now I'm obsessed with beetle racing, so I've been in the Mad King's Raceway as I'm sort of waiting for the expansion on Tuesday.
You're yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes me so excited.
Oh, good. I'm trying to be. Oh, I think you've got a faster time than me yet, but I'm at like 44 seconds.
Did you research the things about beetle racing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you also come to the same realization that I did, which is I'm never going to be able to pull these things off?
Slowly getting there after about a year of trying, but I have
Okay.
been studying some of the greats in the race guild, and getting advice and just
Reaper and all
practicing.
them.
Reaper,
Yeah.
yes, Reaper.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, I feel like I've got to be close. I've got to be as close as Reaper. I go and look up a Reaper video on YouTube, which shout out to you, and you make me just feel like my soul has been crushed and I should just go bury myself in the ground because I'm nowhere close.
Yeah, and all these things
so
I go my full fastest or whatever, and then I try to use like the super boost and stuff like that too. And then on top of that, I use like, the Jade Bot teleporter and like other portals or whatever. Still not as fast as Reaper.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
It's like a whole thing going down about this. Okay. All
Oh,
right.
there's some beetle race. There's some beetle race tea for sure.
It's so
Ooh.
cool.
The beetle
Yeah.
racing community. Let's do a little deep dive on that.
Okay,
And
do a
the
podcast on
saddest
beetle
saddest
racing.
part is on the beetle races that even the best beetle racers in the game still don't have the top scores
Right.
because of
Exploits?
yeah.
Oh.
That's sad. Well, we'll maybe give them their
Oh, wow.
dues one day and give them a spotlight on the podcast. Who knows? The ultimate platform. Ingo, did you tell us where your stream is and the things?
Yes.
You
Yes,
did?
I did.
Okay.
Mhm.
Excellent. Go and follow Engel. They will probably or are streaming this week Visions of Eternity expansion.
Definitely.
And also
Yes.
go and check them out anyway. It is in chat, live chat as well if you're here on stream, and you'll be able to find everyone's bits and bobs in the description of whatever place you're looking at. That's sounded weird. Fornax, tell us what you do and where you do it.
Hey, I'm Fornax, the Herald. Hey, yo, bitches. I'm Fornax.
Yo,
I'm Fornax, the
bitches.
Herald. Sorry, I didn't know. You startled me. I didn't know what to say.
That should be your stream intro, like when you do it. Yo,
I
bitches.
didn't realize you dropped your latest album.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it
I just
does.
looked like that. Oh shit.
Platinum
yeah.
record.
It does look like that.
Mm,
Wow.
it's wobbly as well. It wiggles. It wiggles a bit. Okay. If you're just listening to this, nothing. It's pixels. It's not any of my wiggly bits. Just
No.
anyway. So I'm Fornax the Herald. I make content over on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Fornax the Herald. Over here on Twitch, which I will be streaming next week, is the Crichton Herald still, because I haven't like nuked that channel completely yet. But eventually, I think they'll all be the Fornax the Herald. But anyway, yeah, do check out my content. I do make it occasionally. It's about Guild Wars and things, and some people seem to like it. Yes, thank you. This is the end. Thank you.
Be your only friend. Yeah.
Bitches. Yes.
Okay, I hope that's your stream in the chat as well. I'm pretty sure that is. Yes, please go and follow them. They're starting their stream journey this week while doing Visions of Eternity, but also go and follow them as well to check out future things. Amazing.
Yeah. Join me for the awkwardness.
Yeah, do it. That's going to be fun. I'll try and tune in if I can. Kroof, tell us what you do, where you do it. Hello.
Hi everyone. I'm Kroof. I stream here on Twitch as well. You can find me at Kroof_. And I, much like everyone else, will be streaming Visions of Eternity. I think many of us will be. There's going to be drops and, new expansion content. So I am particularly excited. But I also make videos over on my YouTube, and I plan on making quite a few, especially within the first few weeks of the expansion, talking about all things news. So if you'd like to keep up with me and all of the shenanigans that I get up to, both in my personal life and in game, free to hit my line. Leave the coin on the dresser.
Wait, say that again?
The corn?
Coin.
The coin.
Oh, obviously corn.
I heard
Like you get paid in corn?
Oh, hit my line.
Hit my line, leave the corn on the dresser. What does that mean?
Yeah.
No, coin. Not coin. Corn. It was
Please
coin.
leave some corn
Would
on the dresser.
corn
I really
work,
have been
though?
constipated. Yes, it could. It could work. Hey, also I could pop it. I could pop a lot of things. Corn.
Cream corn.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on.
Creamed corn?
No, but what's the
Oh,
save my line?
God. That's
Oh, hit my line.
Yeah, what's that?
Like, ring me up.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Ah.
Click their link. You should have said, click my link. That's what that would have
Yeah.
worked. You should
No,
click
that's
my
too-
link,
Like, comment,
leave a
and
coin.
subscribe.
You did the bit.
Elder millennial whisperer. Crew
No, I think this is
explains
actually-
memes. Yes.
I think it's a fairly old saying. I don't think it's like a
Hit my
particularly
line.
young one.
I'm looking it up.
Hit my line.
Okay, you can look that up.
Yeah.
Hit my
Boots, it's your
line,
turn in a minute.
yeah.
You can't look it up now.
It's a
Yeah.
song by Chris Brown.
Oh, probably
Oh.
don't listen to that then.
Oh, yeah.
It means to call me.
Yeah, no, I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay, good. Are we all right? Do you want to continue with the podcast?
And this
I
definitely stems
mangled the
from 2008.
neurodivergence in your thing.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, are you good? Okay, cool. Good. I'm glad.
No,
Everyone
but
else in
Boots
chat, all
Bad's
right? Are we
Builds
good?
out. Boots Bad's builds.
Oh,
Come on,
yes.
promote. Sell
There you
it.
go.
So-
Crew,
so
thanks
is
so
that
much
my
for your intro. Boots,
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
us what
it's
you
your
do and when you
turn,
do
yeah.
it. Yeah, it's your turn now.
Oh.
Go now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Boots from World of Enders. I'm talking quite quietly right now because there's someone sleeping in the next room. But in the next, I'm going to guess, because she's been asleep for like 2 hours for a nap. I'm guessing in the next 20 minutes, she's going to wake up. So I'll mute my mic at that point. But then after that, I'm going to be able to talk loudly. So I'm going to I'm just going to yell for the rest of the podcast. But yeah, I make videos over at YouTube from World of Enders, and I made 2 new Boots Bad builds finally after a very long time, and one of them's really annoying, and the other one is I think Jebro would really like, but he refused. He told me.
I did
in
not tell you that.
confidence-
That's not
He
true.
told me in confidence that he refuses to watch it because he's boycotted all of my work.
I literally have your video. Like, I'm literally gonna show you, dude. I'm
Look
gonna
at this
show you.
gaslighting.
That's okay. Look. Your video is literally paused, ready to watch on
Yeah,
one of my
Jebro,
tabs.
this feels very performative. We get
It's
it.
there.
Mm.
That is the build.
Yeah,
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Probably
I mean-
just did a quick Google.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
but-
well, anyway.
I am gonna watch it. Wait, did you put the build link in? Oh, you did. Okay. Good.
Wait, what's the build?
The build link.
Oh, yeah. Don't
Guild
worry
Wars
about that.
2
Yeah,
skills thing.
yeah.
Dude,
What
That's
else was I
exciting.
supposed to talk about? That's it, right?
So you got to remake this build when the expansion comes. You realize that, right? I never like when there was an elite specialization mix up and everything. I was like, if I put a build up before the expansion, it's probably not going to be viable anymore. But this is more of a like specific in.
I think it'll still be viable.
This is more
I
of
think
a
you could use it.
specific thing, right?
Yeah, I think you could use it to unlock your amalgam. I think you'd go
Okay.
around with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So open world fun,
Yeah. The other one is not open world fun. The other one is
Open world sadness.
it's world versus world sadness.
Oh, wow. Mhm.
Yeah, it is a thief build that doesn't let anybody use skills.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I love that. I feel like that is also just kind of ranger coded as well.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
That's funny.
Especially druid these days now.
I literally
gosh.
play a version of this build as I look at the so look at the
Yeah,
traits.
that's what I thought. I
Like,
thought it would
cool.
be
Yeah,
something
that's
similar
great.
to what you like doing. Yeah.
I mean, Scrapper is like my favorite beast in the game, so I've
Yeah,
played
makes
like a
sense.
lot of it. But like I like flavor a lot because especially when you
But
got changes,
the,
lovely.
the key for both of the builds there, for the both scrapper builds, are the relics, and I think it'll be enlightening for you.
Okay,
if you
cool.
don't already use it. Yeah.
I'll check it out. Should I tell you what I'm going to do? I'm streaming some Guild Wars 2 after this. I will play your build on my stream.
Yeah. All right.
I will make it and I will play it. And hope if I've got the relic, which I may not do.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true, because you got to unlock them from Janthier Wilds.
I've got 3 of the 4 I need to unlock that special achievement to get the thingamajig, so...
There, I believe, are 18 runes in Janthier Wilds. Relics, 18 relics.
Okay, well, I've not really
I have definitely not unlocked all of those. Like, 100%.
They're a lot more difficult
I haven't either.
They're harder to unlock, that's for sure. Like,
They are. There's a few that were annoying. There's one. There's 2 that you have to like repeat the renown hearts for like 20 days.
Yeah.
You can do PvP as well for it, but that's going to take you a long time to get the reward chest or world reward. That's how I unlocked them. I still had the old PvP tonics that advance the track because they don't do those anymore. And I used them to get like 3 of my relics. So
smart. That's smart.
Yeah, I kept them for a reason. See, everyone, I keep stuff in my bank for a reason because one day it will be useful. And then I buy another bank tab and a bag tab and I'm still full. But anyway, let's start the podcast, I guess.
All right.
That was a little bit Visions of Eternity related. Okay, so we are looking forward to the expansion. It's coming out in literally 3 days. 2 days. Like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been teasing some stuff again. I mean, I don't know if they've been really... Did they tease this stuff? I mean, it's not teasing. It's just like these little continued videos that we see on the socials and whatnot. It's been quite good. How do we feel about like kind of the marketing behind Visions of Eternity? How are we feeling about like have the differences?
That is a good question.
Like what is how is it? Has it improved? Is it different? Like between now and like Janthier Wilds and Secrets of the Obscure? How are we feeling? I know it's might be a bit of a weird question to start with, like marketing, but are people going to know about this? Are they that aren't, haven't played Guild Wars 2 for a long time?
Currently playing video. Someone who's detached from Guild Wars 2 and like doesn't really check in that much probably won't get much of this news.
Other than the emails, I guess, maybe?
I guess, yeah, the emails. They get the emails. They'll, with ad targeting these days, it'll probably show up in some of their online perusals, I'm guessing.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you were like someone who hadn't played Guild Wars 2 for a while and then like you saw, I guess the marketing maybe campaign, we'll call it, for the game and like for the hype that's been built for Visions of Eternity. I mean, how excited are you based on the hype? I mean, I guess that's being built. I mean, obviously we know a little bit more about things at times because of being, partnered with Arena and whatnot, but how excited are you for this? How excited are you in chat for this? Have you seen content like this that's on screen now? Like, does this kind of stuff get you kind of G'd up for the things, like...
I think the initial marketing around elite specializations is probably their strongest performance. And that's coming from people who play Guild Wars 2 and probably people outside of Guild Wars 2 because it has something to do with how we innately interact with the game and how we can expand our characters in various new themes. So I found that I was maybe the most hype when they were unraveling the elite specializations that they are releasing with this expansion. Afterwards, it did kind of slow down a little bit, but now that we are just days away, these little lore bites I think are more so just setting the tone, and I don't really feel like they're priming us for Castora. But I do think that because we are going to a completely new world, a new land known as Castora, I would have liked maybe a little bit more in-depth story or like video presentations on Castora.
We just got
Speaking of Castora, I just want to before we continue this, I'm creating a petition to get us all to be calling Castora Beaver Island from now on.
Why?
Why?
Well, because a beaver in French is castor.
Oh,
So the island of Castora is just Beaver Island. And I think
okay.
it's very straightforward. And that's it.
Okay.
I like it.
Maybe you should
I'll,
start that.
I'll
petition.
sign that.
I wonder how the French-speaking players take that as well. If they are always like thinking in their mind, like, "Oh, this is very
Just
similar to Beaver."
Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it gives the
Definitely.
wrong ring. I think it gives the wrong idea about what they're about to explore. Honestly.
Well, you don't know. There might be some beavers. There might be lots of beavers.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll probably be a lot of beavers. Yes.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
There'll
you're
be
going
more
the other
beavers
way.
than there were before. That's for sure. When we get
I'm
there.
excited for the pineapple choya.
Did anybody look at?
I don't think people are getting my joke, but
Did
it's
anybody
fine.
look at Engelbert's? Did anybody look at Engelbert's pineapple choya stream?
I did. That. Okay, I dreamt of it, and that dream started becoming a nightmare. But then I was like, I was Angle. I was like, it returned to a dream. It was
Definitely
so
did.
good, and it's so uncannily like just. I loved it.
Thank
They
you.
were all so good.
Thank you. That was a really fun project. And we got some cool Choya facts from that too.
It's true.
My favorite being when Choya come across you, they'll try to steal your cake. And if you simply turn your cake upside down, they will run away because they consider it a bad omen. And it took me an extraordinarily long time to realize that was a call out to pineapple upside down cake.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Like, super long,
There's
way too
more
long.
lore than we realized about this.
Yes.
And,
yeah.
and when you think about it, all the lore about pineapple choya are just cleverly disguised puns.
Pineapple.
Mhm.
Oh,
Basically.
right. Oh, that makes so much sense there. Jesus.
They're
So-
weird though. Choya are weird. Like they're all cannibals basically, right?
Yeah, the pineapple ones are for sure. But yeah, that was also a fun fact. Is they do eat each other, and
Okay.
the acidity of a pineapple choya can dissolve their enemies. So they're cute, but they're
Oh.
fearsome. Watch out.
Oh, so they eat each other.
Hmm.
They got some rancid spit, probably.
Yeah.
Something to
Probably
look
some
forward to.
acid
And they-
reflux
and they
issues,
have-
some stomach
super-
issues.
Superstitious around cake,
Yeah. Upside down cake.
specifically. Yes.
Specifically, yeah. They'll try to take your cake if it's right side up, but flip that cake upside down, BB. and
Yeah,
you're safe.
honestly, it really is a bad omen though, because all that frosting goes to waste.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood of a pineapple choya in the expansion somewhere carrying around a pen?
A pineapple pen? A
Oh my God.
pineapple pen thing?
But there needs to be an apple.
Yes, true. A pen and an apple.
Does this mean we'll see apple choyas in the future? I think
I would love that.
I
That would
mean,
be
there's
so
got to be
cute.
more than just like, the cactus and the pineapple. They could probably slowly introduce them into like Quarteria maybe as they start to,
They
reverse
become the new
everyone.
dominant race.
I kind of want Sylvari to domesticate Choya
Mhm.
and then keep them as
Mm.
pets. I just feel like they're like in the same family. Sentient plant creatures.
Do you think there's a pine there's a choya pale tree somewhere out there?
Wait, that'd be such a fun side
A
story.
pale palm, like, wait.
It's a palm tree.
A pale palm tree, yeah.
A pale palm tree, yeah.
Where are we going now? I don't know.
We're talking
don't
about
know.
Castora,
This
new
is-
We are
things.
still talking
lore.
about that. That's
We're talking about
okay.
the
It's
It's like
okay.
I've dropped an
It
acid
fits.
tab at
It
some point, and I
fits.
didn't really realize that I
I think
had, and now I'm
all
just
of you
tripping
do that.
balls.
Inviting me back onto the stream.
You're
I think
part
we were
of the
talking
core
about
group.
marketing, right? Marketing.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
About the new
Yeah.
things that we can expect on a new land we've never been to.
Yes, Beaver Island.
Chat in the chat.
Yeah.
Tell us,
Cholera,
are you
probably
excited?
cholera.
Are
What?
you excited
No.
about the expansion, chat? Tell us what's given you the most excitement. Because I think Kruf what you were talking about, the elite specializations, probably
Yeah.
for
Those
me
elite
as well.
specs, mama.
That
The
was
antiquary.
a pretty big thing.
Also, I feel like I don't know enough about the story. Does any Harold, Miss Fornax?
yeah.
You are the person who would know most about what's coming up, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Out of all of us, do you know anything?
I think that they're gonna. So from what I've seen, I think they're leaning into some interesting like exploration of transhumanism. that.
So ascension.
Wait. Define
Transhumanism.
transhumanism.
Okay, so it is the idea that via technology, be it physical technology or the technology of ideas, that you can ascend to a different new level and become a new thing.
Okay, so I was right when I said ascension. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
What
it
do you mean
depends
kind
if
of?
they.
You just said exactly the same thing I just said.
Well, okay, but it's not necessarily like for if you're thinking about ascension in the Guild Wars
not
context.
Tyrion ascension.
Exactly.
Necessarily.
Yeah.
Just another
Yes,
form.
Exactly.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're leaning into so it's I'm interested to see where they're going to go with it because aside from
become
the
a
hidden
god.
power underneath the island,
Mhm.
there's all this kind of in several iterations we've seen in some of the teaser content that they talked about like transcending the flesh, like ascending to the eternal alchemy via basically almost like uploading the mind into the cloud. As it were.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Timey becoming Mecha Timey.
Could
Yeah.
be. Because we've already had an example of it, haven't we?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true with Lish.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And of
Mm.
course,
Does
he
seem like
was
this-
part of the Inquest. So
That is true.
That is true.
yeah.
The story does, I think the marketing, the small little lore bits that we've gotten through social media have been nice, but it would have been, what I maybe wanted was more of a long form video on their YouTube or like streamed that was maybe pre-recorded where we got a little bit more of a primer on the story and all like the Inquest histories because they were able to share that Kuda, who is this she was from the Sandswept Isles, so we have seen this character before, but she's maybe going to be more of a prominent figure as she is related to Kudu, who is a notorious Asuran scientist, inventor.
As opposed to Kudzu, the bow.
Yes, this is true. There's a lot of similar sounding names, but I think it'll be cool to
that
see
would've
the
been really-
Inquest take center stage.
Yes. Yeah. Do you think the consortium is going to be brought up at all as well, or are we done with them? Because I always felt like the Inquest and the consortium are kind of related, similar in a lot of ways.
Exploitative assholes both, but here's the thing. I want them to be quite focused with this story because every time they kind of broaden it too much, we lose focus and we lose quality. And I don't want them to do that this time.
Okay.
Like I want them. So and I was really happy that they were that the big bad in inverted commas. Sorry, can't speak now. Is the Inquest because it's a known quantity. They don't have to invent the wheel. They don't have to do a whole law spiel in order to get us up to speed. We're kind of there already. We know who they are. We've interacted with them before. And
do we have we have the Inquest as an entity, but do we have individuals in the Inquest that we could pinpoint and
We did
be upset
this.
about?
We did a little bit last week. I think Engel found some information on one or two that or was one of them specifically, which
Just one. Yeah.
that was in Crucible of Eternity dungeon.
Yeah. So
Or was that
there
Font?
are
I can't remember
characters. So there are characters that we have interacted with before. I don't think that they've ever had really big story beats,
Yeah.
but they have been a kind of an underlying presence, especially if you're an Asuran player. But of course, moving into like Heart of Thorns, they played their part in the Silver Wastes as a foil to us in our collection of the technology. They've kind of been, and especially like when we went back to season 2, the Inquest were pivotal in the story of the Sylvari. So they've been there's like through line for them narratively, I think, which is great. It's not the Astral War. They don't have to reinvent. We don't have to spend a huge amount of time with introductory bits and
Explaining
bats.
them, yeah.
There will be new characters, but
There has to
they've
be.
got a foundation and a stage to stand on already, is my thinking.
Do you want to? So last week we talked about Kuda, right? And this was like a big thing. Engel and Phoenix, I think you were both talking about Kuda from the dungeon and how they're continuing. And this is what I think Engel was reading last week from the wiki. Like she continues her father's work with dragon minions and combining the multiple elder dragon's energies into a singular being. Kuda has created Subject Beta, the successor of Subject Alpha. And that was that in that? Was it in Crucible of Eternity? I think you said. I can't remember.
Kuda?
Yeah, it was in the
Kuda
dungeon.
was in the Sandswept Isles in season 4.
Oh shoot! No, wait. But we were talking about I thought we were talking about a dungeon. Yeah. It was in Crucible of Eternity.
Yeah, that's Kudu is in Crucible of Eternity, who is her father.
Oh.
Oh, she's in. Oh no! Oh right, and her hologram is in the Sandswept Isles, and she continues the work from then there. Is that what happens there?
In terms of the chronology
confused.
between Kudu and Kuda,
Maybe.
well, from what I believe, TLDR, Kudu in the Crucible of Eternity was studying dragon magic and dragon energy.
Okay, so Kuda is not there, but their hologram is in
The Isles.
the
Yes.
Isles. Okay, that's where I got confused. Okay,
This will be the first time
dragging a kind of a
physically
side
seeing her.
character.
got
They're
it.
dragging a side character into like the center stage of it.
Cool. Well, that's cool.
I mean, so because of that connection and because of their history with Elder Dragon magic, do you guys think that we're going to see the return of Aurene?
Well,
You know, a lot of people in my chat were talking about this recently, and I had not given that any thought, actually. But it does kind of excite me. But I kind of want her to stay asleep a little longer.
what would be
I
her
think so as well.
what would be her use in this? Because once you bring Aurene in, it's basically a Deus Ex Machina in any case, right?
Again.
I mean, it depends how they do it. So
Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. How would you use her if you brought her into the story?
So they need fuel for their ascension. They need fuel for their transhumanist evolution.
Oh, so you think
right?
they're going to trap her?
Well, I think that she's
use her like
already trapped.
Suwan.
No, I think she's already trapped. She's already comatose as our siphon. She's a shunt, right, for all the energies on the planet. And
You
so
think
all they
that's where
have to
she
do is
went?
tap into it. Well, who knows?
Oh,
I
that's a
thought
good
that-
point.
Yeah, I thought that we were
Could be
going to the
true.
Battle Isles. But I took another look, and it's much further up, a much larger area. So this is a
shit.
brand spanking new place that we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about in one of the other posts that we're probably going to cover. They talked about like the elder races, which is
Yeah.
the Jotun, the Seers, the other. Oh my goodness, my brain's. There's like 5 elder races.
Forgotten?
The Forgotten, yeah.
Mhm.
The Jotun, Seers,
Yeah.
Forgotten,
Dwarves.
The dwarves.
and the dwarves. Yeah,
What?
yeah, dwarves were
And the
right.
Mersat.
you just made
Yep.
Jebro.
No,
Very
I was
excited.
like, where did they mention the dwarfs?
No, this is just the collection of who the elder races are, because they had a lore snippet talking about.
Jebro's getting
Yeah.
really
Wow.
excited.
Yeah, you're like,
calm down.
Jesus
No, I'm
Christ.
excited at all, but where did they mention the dwarfs?
Please,
could you
So they
give
mentioned the elder
article?
races. they mentioned that it was an elder race in connection with this new island with Castora. So which one of the elder races, we don't know. There's a Russian roulette. But yeah. So they could go either way, right? They have like they have a free range to do whatever they want. But but some people are speculating that with the study and their obsession with the Elder Dragon magic, that this could be
It's
Aurene
true.
adjacent.
It's true. I mean, the Inquest basically, every time you see them, almost, it's always to do with dragon magic, almost all the time.
Mhm.
So it would be weird if they suddenly dropped all of their research and started something new.
It is most definitely going to be ley energy adjacent, if not like innately. So it's kind of a nice return to tradition with Guild Wars 2 storytelling, how we're so focused on like the magical balance within a dragon cycle and a dragon system. It's I kind of like it. It's like we had the whole rifts and the incursions and the titans. Now we have a little something more like deeply ingrained to the world of Tyria rather than like a alien invader storyline. So I hope to see more explanation in regards to all of the different types of magic, which they touched on a little bit in terms of like raw magic versus dragon energy and ley lines, and then maybe even like lingering void magic as well, and the energy of the void. There are a few different like brands of energy and magic.
Did you just say
sources.
Brams?
Brands. And in terms of like energy and resources, it also kind of could like bridge to the Canthan situation and the Canthan issue as well.
Yeah, because they have energy resource management problems.
Yeah.
This is a tangent, I think.
We've been tangenting for ages. It's fine.
Okay,
I only asked one question, and that was about marketing.
In Heart of Thorns, when I was speculating a long time ago about Heart of Thorns, I always thought that the pale tree would be like when the dragon exploded and all that. The pale and the energy went everywhere. I thought the pale tree would be a great way to replace the energy management. It turned into Aurene being the person that has to take all the energy management of the world, but I thought the pale tree would be great because it's got its roots everywhere in the world. It's got its roots, draining the energy from the ground, and then maybe could go up the pale tree and dissipate into the dream because it has also the connection to the mists through the dream. It could just dissipate that energy into the mists, and that's how it sort of balances the energy.
That's kind of beautiful.
Thank you.
It is.
They didn't go that way, but it did remind me. Do we ever find Malik's pale tree?
No.
Okay. Is there any chance that it's on Castora?
I mean, I'd give you Jebro's left nut for that. To be honest, I really would. You're not using them, darling.
I did not consent.
It's so unlikely.
They're surplus to requirements now.
Pretty sure I'm not having children, but I still like the option. I mean, actually, to be fair, I can still do that with one, but like less chance, I guess.
So you're willing to sacrifice it so that there could be a tree on the island, and we all appreciate that.
I don't care that much about it. No, it's all right.
Maybe dwarf.
Fair enough.
Dwarfs, probably both of them. Yeah. Dwarfs, actually, if I'm honest.
I wouldn't expect. I wouldn't expect really a whole lot of continuation on Sylvari's storyline. Or at least I don't think I'd want that. Kind of going back to what Fornax was saying, I think that these types of expansions have shown that a much more focused storyline is probably the best way to go. Fighting too much, you can't really chew it. And you get stuck in the throat, and you go. So
yeah, I'm really hoping that's the case.
Just like that.
I mean, I think personally, like watching, especially looking at things like our homestead and watching a lot of videos and whatnot, like ley lines seem to be a really big focus of a lot of what's going to be going on and the energy there. I think in terms of, I don't know if we're going to see. I think what Kroof said about Aurene specifically, like I kind of don't really care about them right now because they've just they've been around a lot and they've gone to sleep, and I want their entrance to be a little bit more dramatic and kind of because it feels like if they were here now, like it would be cool, I guess, but like it would make some sense. But I don't think it's important that they're back in our lives yet. It doesn't really give an emphasis of like, I'm going to go to sleep for a long time, but 3 years is all right.
Right,
it doesn't really give
it's a pretty long nap, but probably really short for elder dragons.
If not for an elder dragon, that's a blink, right? In their lifetime. So I don't think
that's not true. Not in the case of Aurene though, because Aurene's only like what 10 years old.
Yeah, but like when they sleep,
Yeah.
when they
sleep a
like,
long
properly,
time.
like, you know,
Yeah.
they're done for a while. But
Our last conversation with her was basically our last conversation. She didn't think that she would wake up in our lifetime.
yeah, that was that was more I thought.
Well, that's just because she thought that we were gonna die young.
Yeah.
I don't know how old our character
She's like,
is.
seeing how y'all operate in life and your hobbies, I don't see much life left.
I wanna. I do
sleep for
wanna.
3 months. You're gonna be dead by then.
I want to transition a little bit because we did see some footage from the shipwreck strand map fly through, and we saw a couple of these videos. So I do want to move over towards that. Which is part of the marketing as well, right? Like it's giving us an idea of the map and the kind of things we're going to be seeing, and like, you know, also it's just, should I tell you what? It's really nice to see a map that's bright and vibrant and has color, and it just looks nice. Like, you know, I mean, I'm just really glad to see this, and also, you know, we know that there's like shipwrecks and there's kind of, I don't know, I love the colors as well. And there's all of this, there's this mix between nature and technology, but also the very raw, like, you know, pulling together of lots of just bits and bobs. Hey, like, you know, back here, where is it? There was this really good shot of this kind of pool with this just big massive pipe coming out of it. It looks like it's siphoning water to another place, to like
rock?
some kind of water sewage system. And it's just like everything's built into rock as well. And it's just like this real big mix of technology, and not very advanced technology, bear in mind, but like very obviously Lion's Archie. It's just,
they're definitely tapping into something under the island. Do you know, one of the lines is directly, do you know what's buried under this island?
Exactly.
So there is something down there.
A 7th elder dragon.
I mean,
Wan's
you
brother.
know, I mean,
Oh yeah, Wansu.
Wusan.
Wusan.
I
Sorry.
mean, there is this image as well in the video, and I wanted to know what you all thought about this specifically.
I like this. I mean, these trees seem very. Oh, I mean,
is this a
hold on
tree
second.
or is this a root?
It looks like a.
It's like a root of a tree, which is also part of a tree, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. It's a tree then.
Well, but like, is it the
there's like
root of the
leaves on
tree?
it, right? So I would think it's.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's probably a
the
tree.
actual tree part.
Anyway, so we got like ancient mythical trees here. I mean, pale tree-esque maybe. Who knows?
Is that so? What's that in the middle? The big
Well,
thing.
that looks like stored energy.
Is it ley energy?
I believe it's stored energy, like fruit almost.
Ooh, Garden of
Okay.
Eden.
That's a good way of
I think
saying
it's
it.
got to be Melandru. It's got to be Melandru.
You think?
We've had hints of Melandru in the Siren Isles, right? That her shrine behaves differently to the other ones.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
It does seem very Melandru-y.
Okay.
What's with all the swords?
The swords.
Yeah.
Oh
They're not
yeah.
trees.
Oh.
Oh, on the floor. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
true.
they're not.
It might be some like burial ground or some place to honor maybe whoever was able, because they've also mentioned that this island is kind of mythical in a way where
That's
sailors will
interesting.
come here, but no one ever returns from this place.
This looks like the
So
location of a boss fight.
be or some event.
Mm.
Yeah. Hopefully. It looks
Skimmers and
very,
stuff,
very
right?
gorgeous. I love having the contrast between a lot of like the beach coastal areas and what feels very open, and then you can get into these small pockets and caves that are a little bit darker,
Yeah.
but still have like this lightness with the magic. It's always a fantastical experience.
I remember you saying, Krif, about how we were talking about underwater content, and then you were talking about how, this is weeks ago, how it feels like we're going to go underwater to get to these like caves that are under just the ground, right? Like, and that would be more of the underwater kind of concept, which I kind of hopefully agree with. But so this looks like that's because there's just looks like there's water all around this.
Yeah, it's like a grotto.
Yeah, it's very beautiful. I think it's very striking. These scenes that they've created, they're more. I mean, even with the Inquest as well, like the Inquest stuff that's just built in as well, it's just cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of machinery and like golems and stuff they've made. Like, because one of the first images we saw of Visions of Eternity, or some of the first kind of NPCs and whatnot, were the mounts and stuff like that, and we saw that little kind of snippet, or like little kind of look into the Inquest. We saw the guns and the cannons attached to like raptors and mowers and stuff, like the different versions, and how they're really like putting machinery onto like the wildlife and stuff. And I'm just like, whoa, this is sick. And we were talking last week about the potential for Rangers to have a mower pet that would have a cannon on it. It's just like people judging by the possibilities. I mean, they're in the game, so it is exciting, isn't it? Like, even just going back through this now, I mean, it's pretty flipping cool. I'm looking forward. I'm just really excited to fight the Inquest again as well. I like the Inquest a lot. I like the Inquest a lot because of their experimentations and whatnot.
Chat is saying that might be Timey's Scruffy 2.0 golem.
Yeah.
In the previous shot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe the Inquest have updated their golem models to be similar to Tiny's.
They stole their technology or something? That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I went back enough. There you go. Yeah, it does. It does look like it, actually, a lot. Because of the space there. Does it have someone from the Inquest inside there? I guess, it doesn't have to. That's cool. Good spot. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But this is nice. I like these snippets of the maps. I don't think we really get these kind of fly-throughs. Fly-throughs. I mean, they're not really fly-throughs, are they? But like, of Secrets of the Obscure and Jamfield Wilds. I feel like
yeah, a little bit.
Weeping Willow, Thingamajig did a fly-through for like a video, ain't it video, right?
Yeah.
I don't feel like we got much else.
For those
Past
marketing,
expansions.
so.
Past
Yeah.
expansion.
we did get map trailers like this.
Did we?
So they have done them every expansion.
Fair.
But they're not usually the most exciting, I would say. They're
Sure.
very pretty,
Yeah.
but they're not lasting in my memory usually.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there was another one as well. I'm just gonna pop this
Can I
one
just
up.
say that was a very big tree?
It was a very big
You can
Very
say that.
true.
In fact, you
Oh,
just did.
you think it's another
Well done.
pale tree? Is
Well,
it pale?
I
in
mean,
nature?
wouldn't it make kind of sense?
I mean,
And then we
good.
have Starlit Wield. I must say,
Thank you, Chris.
It's beautiful.
no, I could not hold it back because this, from what I've seen, is kind of reminiscent of like Heart of Maguma and like,
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
especially Terreer. Like this
Yeah.
shot in particular, I'm like, it feels
Yeah.
like an expansion to one of those zones, which I've always wanted to see more of the Maguma jungle. So at least having this aesthetic, I'm very happy to be returning to it. It's been almost 10 years since Heart of Thorns and
It's
that
been over 10 years now. Yeah.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
panic attack.
Literally.
You okay? Oh, wow.
I like
yeah.
I like the little pineapple choya on the right
Oh,
hand side.
yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I like this
Hang it
suspiciously
out.
shaped rock.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Plug.
interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that they've upped their marketing game. That we've got like previews of the legendaries, we've got previews of the maps. They're putting out little lore nuggets just to keep. It's not like to steal headlines. It's just to give everyone a little boop. Yeah, the expansion's coming. Boop boop. The expansion's coming.
Reminder.
I think that
Yeah.
they're struggling to kind of push out their reach because we have a massive behemoth at the moment, which is World of Warcraft. They're just at the end of their expansion. They've just announced like Remix has just launched,
Legion.
and they've just done a beta for their new housing content, and they've just been smashing out the content, and they've got their ongoing beta for their new expansion, which is like a topic that you could, if you wanted to talk about, we could discuss. Would it be better for the beta to be live with certain aspects shut off for the hype, for the content, for the earned content around it through content creators. That's a conversation I think we've had before many moons ago. But so in terms of I think they're doing much better because they're doing some. And the quality of it is much better, and they're showing off the gear that's available, which is great. But I think that in terms of punching out of the Guild Wars bubble, I think that they still have a ways to go before they can actually do that to kind of penetrate out of the main kind of heart of their community.
I still think they did that with Heart of Thorns.
Yeah.
And they just didn't.
Yeah.
They just haven't been able to really. And I think maybe that's budget. I don't know. I literally don't know. But I think still, it's still the best launch of a product they've had. Even maybe better. No, not better than the launch of the game, because that was pretty flippin' hype. But since then, I don't think there's been anything else which has really been as impactful. Other than, that's a different kind of impactful. But no, Heart of Thorns was just, literally announcing your expansion at the first ever pack self. It's pretty good. pretty smashing, to be fair. It was
pretty solid.
There was a lot of viewers on Twitch for that. It was almost, I think it was 100k or something stupid. It was wild, the amount of people who are on Twitch that day. But yeah, it's still hovering around for a lot of people. I think, there's some big people that talk about it, is it Force Gaming? For example, keeps his eye on Guild Wars 2, and there's Angry Joe, etc., etc. So there are some big content creators that do these things. Yeah, maybe.
Preach actually played through the whole game and did raiding and put a huge spotlight on the game. And maybe he'll return because there are new raids coming. So because he likes to dip his toe in and see what the environment is like.
Well,
and I always say
they pay them to do that. That's for sure, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But they don't seem to stick around for too long. I don't know.
I love Guild Wars 2, and I think that they have changed the MMO landscape in great ways. And WoW, we say this all the time, but WoW has stolen their lunch money countless times. They stole the wardrobe system. They stole the new mount system. Well, They innovated off the idea.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Gaming and game dev is it's very rare they're stealing.
To be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want people to copyright game mechanics.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Nintendo all the way off, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, but so they've literally innovated in the space, and they've reshaped it, and they've made it better for gamers throughout. And of course they've looked at what WoW's done, and they've looked at what 14's done, and they've taken ideas, and it's a symbiotic system, right? Mm-hmm. But I just think that in some critical areas they've tried to reinvent the wheel too much, and I still to this day, as much as I love emergent gameplay, I would like to have quests. I would like to be able to see where the content is, go over, pick up the content that I want, run around with it, and have a more traditional questing system. I think that would be great. I think that the fact that it doesn't have those more traditional elements that more veteran MMO players can hook into, I think that's a bounce off point, because they don't know what to do, because they're so used to looking for the exclamation mark that and 70% of the game being stuck in the achievements tab is still a big problem.
Yeah, I fear if we go down
hopeful.
that. Okay, go.
I'm hopeful that what they've been doing, especially with Janthier Wilds, that they will continue to iterate on their more traditional questing approach. I don't think it's going to be maybe the main focus, but I think they might integrate it more, or continue to at least. We saw more of those traditional quests in Janthier Wilds through the collections and the side stories, but maybe a little bit better UI integration could be helpful, just to make it more obvious for players, having those icons be a little bit larger, and not just small little crown diamonds.
Yeah.
So they're just. I hope that this expansion. It seems that every other expansion in past couple years, they've been incorporating that a little bit more. So I would expect
Yeah.
them to continue to incorporate and slightly iterate on it this time around, because I think they also know maybe more traditional quests have their pros and have their cons, but you know.
I think there's something to say about having a quest log as well. Like, yeah, we got it's collections for our quests, which is fine. I mean, yeah, we got
achievements.
we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it works, but it's just not that intuitive to like be able to go back. Where was I in that quest again? Oh yeah, I have these items. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I also am hopeful as we go through this expansion, especially with all the talk about updating some of the UI, you know, combining the strikes and raids and making them raid encounters, the fractal quick plays, things like that. It is moving in a direction that is making it more palatable for new players or traditional MMO players that are coming from Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft, ESO, etc. Into Guild Wars 2, and then hopefully seeing something that they're more familiar with instead of feeling like they have to go into 7 different screens to figure it out. So I don't think we're obviously there fully quite yet, but I am excited for the changes that they've talked about, and I'm sure there's more that we don't quite know about yet as we're going down the line. So I'm looking forward to that, this expansion for sure.
Yeah, there's stuff that can be done. There's stuff that is being done, but at the same time, this is a 13-year-old game, and it's a different beast from the start from all these other MMOs. And I think, in a lot of ways, at this point, it's like, is there gonna be great rewards for adding stuff in at this point that's gonna
I
be
think
more like other games? I don't know.
It definitely would perhaps give them another tool to execute on a enjoyable and entertaining story and gameplay experience. Maybe not to grab new players, but to offer a different approach to what the veterans have experienced, because also the population who's been here, we kind of understand the norms and the flow and the patterns and the rhythms. So having something new like these more traditional quest systems might keep us a little bit more excited, or allow them to flesh out the story in ways that they are unable to via like dynamic events that are on timers, or just sticking things into the golden path, which could be too much bloat or too much dialogue heavy. So I think it's not like the make or break thing that they could add, but I think it's just a useful thing for them to consider.
It's also just signposting. They wouldn't need to add any new content. Yeah, they just show you where the stuff is that people run past at 90 miles an hour through, like, Eggebal Forest, where there's a load of hidden content.
I guess they kind of tried to do that with the Wizards vault, in that
which has worked pretty well.
They're like, oh, hey, for your special reward or for your weekly reward, why don't you go check this cool thing out?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
It could be cool, better to, yeah, you're right, though. It would be nice if they had other ways of pointing these things out to people.
Yeah. Because if you think about it, our questing system really is just dynamic events, which sometimes you don't catch them in time, or sometimes you catch them in the middle. So it still is they're trying to tell a story in the maps, but sometimes a more structured personal quest adventure might be a little bit easier to go about.
Recently I've been going into some newer player streams, like new player just trying stuff out and whatever. And there was one that not entirely new, but is like was just making the way into Heart of Thorns for the first time, and then they like stumbled upon the Jack Jarrent, and they're like, oh man, this is amazing. It was like, yeah, there's and then they also after that they went to Dragon's Den, but it was just ending. So, and I was like, oh well, you could type wiki event timers to pull up when the next time is going to come up is, and then they did, and then they saw just like
the wall
whole page.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, I could like see the overwhelmed expression, and it was just, okay, yeah. And they just said, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this game. Yeah, not an easy way to it's not fed to someone in an easy way unless you're just exploring for fun,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull us back a bit to the expansion, which is it's still relevant, obviously, because hopefully some of these things might be a little bit more obvious to players, especially new players. But watching this video as well about Starlit Weald map and some of the architecture and things which, you know, we've seen before and whatnot. Someone said Orion Ring in the chat, and I'm like, okay, we can fixate on that, I guess, for a bit. But yeah, what were the thoughts on this video? Like I mean, Creepy started talking about it as well, but like some of these structures, do you think they have any meaning specifically in this expansion? You know, these are old ruins. Does that mean there's any remnants of other things that could possibly still be there that we may see elsewhere in Corteria, for example? Or, you know, what do you think when we're kind of looking, when you saw this video as well? Is it, you know, I mean, I kind of liked it feels like this map is more of like our exploration out from the, I guess, you know, if you want to say the colonies or whatever, because there isn't much tech other than the Inquest. It feels like this is where the Inquest mainly is, right?
Yeah, these are like uncharted territories, kind of.
Yeah.
The fly through this map, it's very beautiful, obviously, because they always do incredible stuff with this. And the most intriguing things for me is this right here is the cool trees with the energy balls that look like fruit. But I don't know. I guess it's a product of the fact that they have to use the assets they have in a lot of cases. But it's very reminiscent of like, so it's like it's a mashup of some of the Heart of Thorn stuff with some of the Path of Fire stuff, and then but also the Grove. It's like all together. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me, and that's not a bad thing. I like it.
Speaking of, you just brought up like the chalk recently. I think the chalk would be very interesting enemies to face here, because chalk, don't they eat and like consume ley energy? They're one of the only creatures to really do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like we haven't really ever seen them other than in Heart of Thorns. So maybe more, I think they should throw some chalk in here at some point.
Why not?
Possibly, exactly, yes.
I think with the old Orion architecture, that there has to be a human true god connection. It's either like a lost settlement. Maybe it could be like if we're tying in the original Elder races. Maybe this is kind of like almost like an embassy. An old embassy of the true gods as they're trying to interface with the original inhabitants. Maybe this is the place where war broke out for the first time because Balthazar's a prick, you know. And
or maybe the all of the human gods landing on Tyria, they all landed on their spaceships on the main continent, but the Melandru accidentally landed on this island at first and was like, oh, where'd everybody go?
Yeah. She left the bus from Fortnite a little too late, and her squad is on the other side of the map. A little too late. No, I think that's a good point. And then bringing up the elder races, I have sirens in the background, so if you can hear that, I do apologize. I'll stop talking for a second.
No, it's okay. We're used to the police coming to your house and trying to and questioning you.
What can I say? I dabble in dubious affairs.
Troublesome.
No, I think also talking about the architecture, what you're talking about, Fornax, in terms of like some type of settlement. Smudgem in chat brings up that it's also very similar to like the Forgotten Ruins in Tyria, or like Exalted adjacent. It's that very similar aesthetic of like chunky rings and carved, and there's like usually symbols and engravings inside of them as well. They have a very similar aesthetic to them, so it feels something of the elder races, and of course they talked about it in one of their lore posts, so I think we're maybe going to get a slight expansion on that lore as well, as to maybe who were the original settlers and natives of Castora.
So, aside from the crusty old ring that we can see there, who would you like? I had to get that in. Sorry. Who would you like to be? Which elder race would you like to see come back? I mean, it's obviously dwarfs, but you've already had dwarfs.
Yeah.
No, that was cheating. That wasn't right. That wasn't okay.
So we've pretty much done Mersat because we went to Janthir, right?
Yeah.
Dwarves are not really in this area.
Proof, please. They can be anywhere they want to be. The dwarfs.
Yeah,
Been
there's
around
one
for
right
a
behind
long
you.
time.
It would be like it would be any of the other that are not those two. But yeah, I think Forgotten, especially because it's like very similar to what we've maybe seen before. So
I would lean toward the Forgotten, just because I do think this has such a connection to the Six. I've had that inkling since they announced the expansion that it's human god related possibly, and
That would be
they're kind of focused on that. So it would be, and we've not really seen much about them in Guild Wars 2. So I think it would be really cool to experience them.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I mean, I've said it many times, but I feel like the natural progression of the story in this game is to eventually basically our character becomes like go to space, but
Other than that,
but like our character becomes kind of like a planeswalker like the other gods, and we try to follow them into the mists.
okay.
I'd like
That would be rad.
I would, because we had an ascension in the first game. We had an ascension so that we could actually perceive the Masat, right? And it would be wonderful. Maybe we can see maybe we can ascend to see echoes of the old gods, and we can kind of like follow their path and their history across Tyria. That would be, and then beyond, because we know from Path of Fire that they have gone beyond, right?
sure.
I mean, they're assholes. I think that they just completely dipped on us.
You got some words for other races
Yes.
that have been a bit bad to us. They're dicks, they're assholes, they're any other
But
words.
they're just people, right?
They are just
That's the
people.
thing.
That's true, yeah.
They're just people that were able to absorb a lot of power. They're kind of taking on the mantle of power rather than being an actual god. They're just like the vessel for some sort of power. But of course, it's wrapped inside a person, and a person is like, can be wonderful and fantastic and can be a complete fuckwit. So, and as we've seen with like Balthasar, leaned heavily on the fuckwit.
Yeah.
So,
And I fuck with it.
Thanks to that.
Hey.
Sounds good, everyone. Sounds good. Where are we? Okay. We are.
I would like the seers. I would like more seer lore. Yeah.
Seers,
because
Forgotten.
I want to know more about Isgaran. We've kind of like what was the thumbs?
Oh, that's for Engelbert.
Boots and I are chatting in the chat. We're listening to you, though. Promise.
Sorry, ignore me. No, but I would like to know more about Isgaran. I feel like we've only kind of skimmed over his story. We didn't get really a lot about him. It was like a big reveal who he was at the end of the first, like Secrets of the Obscure. Then we didn't really get a lot about him. We got a big grand entrance, and he made himself look like a bit of a dick with the council. He was a bit all up in his own junk. I thought a bit big-headed, egocentric, shall we say? And I would like to know something about his history, because there were teases about his sacrifice and him being cast out of his own people because of his actions during the war with the Masat. We never dived into any of that. We never got to experience any of that. So I would like to know more about the people who we're traveling with, who we were allied with.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Uh-huh.
So gods, all things, lots of possibility.
Somehow the story always
tree,
loops back to
possibly.
the gods. I was convinced in Janthir Wilds we were gonna get more on the gods. I'm just like, nope, not
How
yet.
much
I
the
did-
Poor Char player characters are like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
I,
I feel like it would be a very stark contrast and juxtaposition to have a story so focused on the inquest and technology, and then kind of like feed into a god storyline or some type of ancient elder race and utilizing magic and whatnot.
Well, if the Inquests have trapped a human god,
Oh, how'd they do that?
I mean,
Damn.
siphoning
Oh, yeah.
power, energies, magic. I mean, there's hints of things. I think, they like to insert hints of things to fool us as well, a lot of the time. And we just like come with these wild ideas of things, and it's just like, well, that's just actually just a ruin. It's nothing. It's just the idea that they were here once and like they're not anymore. One thing
Just a bit of window dressing.
Yeah, one thing I did.
that's actually not supposed to be an Orion circle. That was just an asset that I forgot was Orion.
Yeah.
And we put it in there because it looked cool.
One thing I think is intentional in this Starlit Wheeled map fly through, and maybe it's to give an idea of scale, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is a player character, I think. Here.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
But maybe.
they got a gun.
But
They
is
got a
it
rifle.
but is it
Yeah.
like, is it Sylvari?
Yeah.
It feels like one, right? But I feel like we don't really see that many times at all, if any,
Player characters?
in the fly-throughs we've done. Like a character sitting there, standing there, looking forward like that.
Yeah.
Like it being a Sylvari and the area kind of feeling very much like Grovey, like first map Guild Wars 2 for them as they walk out into the world. I don't know. There's something about that where I'm like,
From
That
the
seems
back,
odd.
that Sylvari looks a lot like Malik.
it's
Did
just
Malik
just
join the
an idea.
astral? Wait, did Malik join the astral ward?
No, Malik died alone in a hole somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fertilizer.
yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
It was just a thought. Like there's something about that there. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, if you think about it, like we're kind of like missing the elephant in the room here. So it's Visions of Eternity, and the whole Asura religion or esoteric study of the eternal alchemy,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is
the title.
tangential. Yeah, exactly. Which is tangentially linked to the gods and to the elder dragons through Omad's machine and the Pale Tree's intervention. So she has access to this sort of ascended, ethereal, otherworldly realm, maybe.
Yeah. And I forget the eternal alchemy is sort of a description of the way magic in the world works for Tyria specifically, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like quantum physics, like the fundamental particles of the universe. Kind of that's how
Right,
I imagine it.
right.
Like a
Like,
standard model.
Kind of like the model of the solar system, but with magic
Well, I think it's kind of more fundamental than that. I think
and
it's
physics.
actually like
and explaining
yeah.
physics as well.
Doesn't it feel like a bit like the
It's like
Force
quarks
as
and
well, like in
antiquarks and
Star
like-
Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
feels a
I
bit
guess
like
my question
Forcey.
is, is the eternal alchemy very the world of Tyria centric, and could there be? I mean, obviously, because we know that the human gods came from somewhere else. Is there something bigger than the eternal alchemy that we don't know about? I mean, there must be.
So I am taking a look at this on the wiki right now. They say in the second paragraph that it's
good.
believed that even magic and other religious deities, including the 6 human gods, spirits of the wild, as well as the elder dragons, are just components in the eternal alchemy. So I don't know if that answers your question, but it
That
seems
answers
like
my question.
it encompasses everything.
Yeah. Okay. So the eternal alchemy, in a lot of ways, is an overarching magical theorem, magical scientific and physical theorem, and it's always for some reason it's always represented with those like orbs, right? And then when we look at that and we think about it and we talk about it in lore discussions, it's always like, oh, these all represent the different realms of magic, right?
Okay.
And then the middle ones, hey, that's Tyria. But I guess that's not really the truth of the matter because there are different worlds than Tyria out there.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, I think Omad was looking at a very specific thing. I think because of the influence of the Elder Dragons, because the Elder Dragons were looking up. Because I don't think that the devs need to hold to the Copernican theory of the universe in this imagined world, right? So for those who aren't big fat nerds, the Copernican theory of the universe is that the universe is the same everywhere, right? There's no magical special place. The universe is basically the same everywhere you go. There you are. There's planets, there's stars, there's galaxies, there's supermassive black holes, there's all sorts of things, and that's how it is. But that doesn't have to be the case for Tyria. So it can be Tyrian centric, but it's a case of like viewer bias, whereby when you look at something, you are looking for a certain thing. Therefore, that affects what you see and what you find.
Right.
If you see
and
what I
also
mean.
that's a good point because didn't Scarlet see something different?
I think she was seeing something different for a different reason though. I'm not sure if that. I think that was corruption more than that felt like corruption at least.
But it does fit into the viewer bias, right?
It does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you kind of it's like a wave or a particle. Yes. Which one are you looking for? You'll find it, right? So,
Okay.
That's probably a poor way of explaining it. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, I think it opens a lot of mind F's in my head of where we could go with this conversation. It's cool. It's cool though because it's opening its exploration and its expansion of what we may wonder about and something that's been created for us. And I think the more that happens, the better it is for us and for players to kind of wander and then run around in the world and be like, oh, what's this? Oh, I wonder if it could be this. And just this conversation makes me feel good about that. So I think just even with the queries that we have and the wondering about things, I think that's, we want that in our worlds and we want that in our games and our books.
I do wonder though, I guess another question about this is how much is already predefined by a book in ArenaNet that contains the lore and that says that this is the eternal alchemy basically is this, and then there are these other worlds, and this is there an explanation out there, or is it left just ambiguous enough because they don't have that explanation themselves and they're going to create it as they go along as well?
It depends, right? I mean, Elder Scrolls Online has like a lore keeper, like that is actually employed to hold the lore of the Elder Scrolls, and this is a thing which is like also created as they move forward. So we know there's not anyone that's specifically in charge of that other than the writers, I guess. But I think they do just kind of, that's what they obviously know what's happening in the game like 5 years in the future, right? Or they have an idea of what's going on because that's how MMOs go unless things drastically change. It's at least 3 or 4 years. Like the 10-year dragon story, that was planned pretty well in advance. I think we've been told that as well.
I think it's really a matter that they have really broad strokes set up.
Yeah.
They have a very broad picture, but it just comes down to the more detailed storytelling that can kind of change between years and somewhat on the fly if need be.
And is influenced by other like there's a lot of Marvel like influences in the stories, for example, and like there's some of the different things that come into the content which is influenced around like society and what's going on in our world right now as well, because it has to reflect that, right? Because those are the stories we know, and if we can have them in these safer places, then we can maneuver them a little bit safer, I suppose.
Well, that's why I think it's interesting that they've actually leaned into transhumanism.
Yeah,
because it's such a misunderstood, misrepresented topic, especially in like broader media. If you care about that subject and you care about the people whose lives it affects, because it is that philosophy does link into the trans community, the reinvention or revealing of the true self, right? through technology, through knowledge, through ideas, because it's not just tech that changes us. Ideas can shape us and transform us as people. And I think that kind of a good deep exploration of that in a narrative can open hearts and minds and change people, because it's devoid of all the political context and the political zeitgeist of the moment, and it allows people. This is why Star Trek was so wonderful, because it allowed people to see injustice in different situations where they didn't have a personal stake or their ego wasn't involved, and then it opened their minds. And this is why I think that like imagined worlds and storytelling is so important to us as human beings, because this is how we analyze ourselves and evolve and move forward.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Okay. Wow. I'm loving these conversations. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to shift us out of the maps a little bit and the wonder of the story and everything else, because time is ticking on. We're not going to be here a ton longer, because there was some other stuff which came out as well. As we see, there is legendary preview of the new legendary spear is it Bellum?
Pax and Bellum.
There are two legendaries.
That's right.
Spear and a staff.
Oh, and
you unlock them both at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-for-1.
Ooh.
What do we think about these?
Is it a twofer?
Yes, two. No, well, they're not twofer, but like they're not. One doesn't. Well, also the Aqua Breather, which is pretty important because this looks sick. It looks ridiculously good. So we've got 3 of them here. So we've got the spear, the staff, and then the Aqua Breather. Wait, aren't there more as well coming?
I think there's one more weapon coming.
Yeah.
And we have a legendary ring as well. Right?
Cool.
Am I
think maybe. I can't remember. Which isn't unusual.
But yeah, this, I believe when you unlock it, you can equip it as either a spear or a staff.
Oh,
and depending
really?
on where you equip it, it'll either be Pax or Bellum, is my understanding.
Interesting.
So if you're using a build that has both a spear and a staff, like you would need to have 2 of them, similar to like dual wielding legendary axes. You have to have like 2.
Okay.
So
but you can
put the
reskin
staff-
it.
You could you could put it in your underwater slot, and it would be a spear.
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Or maybe you
Yeah.
just custom stats it when you. Oh no! You mean you've got to decide like forever?
And so it's like a drop-down menu. If your character could use both, well, all characters could use a spear. So I guess
I think, you just, would select that.
kind of like that. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Two,
new
2
and
for
different.
1. 2 skins.
Where did they say that? Where did they say that?
On YouTube, in their comments, they clarified.
Oh, okay, right. Well, I need to look at that then. Clearly. That's cool.
Well, I think also they had a post on forums, possibly, but that's where I saw it initially.
So 1 legendary, 2
There
skins.
was 2 separate weapons.
Very
Like you
nice.
could use Pax in one and Bellum in the other. Oh, so you can swap between them.
Oh, ooh, okay.
That's what I thought. Maybe it would.
Because you're not. Okay.
But you do unlock them both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Because then, like, that must be a lot of different. That crafting must be kind of wild. Because you're kind of crafting 2 legendaries.
Maybe. At least
I wonder if
skins.
it'll be more expensive or if it'll
probably
be
more expensive.
similar
Yeah,
to what
'cause-
we've
Oh,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
imagine a little bit more expensive, just because
Maybe
you
not
are
double.
getting 2 appearances that cover 2 different weapon types. I think is also a good thing to mention.
It's also 2 legendaries, though.
It is 2
Yeah.
legendaries, yeah. That's what I'm like.
And 2
there's
legendaries.
got to be at least 1.5 times the amount, like, you would normally craft it with.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, should I tell you what the The little,
I love the effects.
the spinning kind of this. Where is it? That reminds me of Yondu's whistle thing. Then he
Oh my
whistles
God,
and the spike
Just
flies
been
around.
rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy as well, so this is so fresh on my mind.
Yeah, it really reminds me of that, like kind of when it whistles and it like kind of goes around and kills people and stuff. It's a pretty cool weapon. Now, the Aqua Breather, what are we thinking about? I think this actually
The
has
shark
made
one.
me want to get it, to be fair, because I was not interested whatsoever before.
Really?
And now I'm like, oh, wow, this is sick.
I like that
pretty
the
cool.
precursor has just the fin on it too.
Oh, really?
That'll-
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, that might be enough for me.
The legendary though
Over the
has the
precursor.
school of fish. You don't have the
Yeah,
school of
that's
fish in the
true.
precursor.
That's true. And it's
Want the
lit up
fishies?
on the mask. It's got that little glow. As well.
I think this is a very well done legendary
Absolutely.
effect. We have so many that have like particles and magic swirling. This is like it's just a theme and they went in that direction. You can go for the single fin if you want that, or you can become fully sharked out with a school of fish around you, which is also just it makes sense for being in most underwater situations.
And
So I
then
think
you
this
use
is very,
Malikotaki.
yes,
Yeah.
very tastefully done. Very, very well done.
Very awesome. Damn. Okay.
I'm just excited to have all the purples.
So many purple items.
Like, I mean, fine, like, yeah, because you know, it's always a shame when you're like, you go underwater and you're like, oh yeah, I got this ascended item. Blah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It would
it's
now
gotta
be
be
called
purple.
Yondu stuff.
But it does mean that I will want to have to get one more legendary rune too, which is going to be annoying.
More
One
for you to
rune
do.
isn't too bad.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not too bad. What was I gonna say? Okay. That's cool. Was there anything else they gave us this week other than little snippets? I don't think there was. Maybe there was.
An engine
There
update
was-
to Shadows.
Shadows. Yeah.
Oh, the big tech. Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah.
pretty big. Okay, maybe we
I'm
can.
excited
look
to
at
see how that looks.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have some cool slidey things on the website that you can slide backwards and forwards to see the difference between the shadow states. So
Hmm.
Yeah, I can
I
show
was
you.
great.
Look at that tree.
I was watching Lara's stream when she was going over it, and she's got apparently she used to work with ray tracing and stuff like that. So she went through it like point by point, explaining in great detail what everything meant. It was a very good stream if you guys could find it.
I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
I was reading this and I kind of understood a good amount, but I was like, I need this like explained more so.
Yeah,
like,
no, it was a
dialogue.
very educational stream. It was very cool.
Okay, let me have a look at the.
I also saw that, and Laura also explains the amalgam breaking the game
Oh,
post
cool.
as well, like similarly, like drawing things in paint. And I was like,
Oh, that's
this
really
I
cool.
can get behind it.
Oh wow!
Thank you.
This whole slider thing is so cool.
yeah,
That's really awesome. Look at that. Holy crap.
yeah.
I love this.
Wait. Which one's better?
I
Oh my
wonder
god,
if
no.
Going to the wizard's power is going to break
one.
everyone's frames even more after all
So-
of
Oh,
these.
no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know.
the foreground isn't really changing that much, but it's mid and far that are changing that you have
Yeah,
much
that's
more
it.
detail in the
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah, so the question is what you have your
Whee.
culling settings to. Because I don't think it's going to be that much more taxing just for the shadow map of the landscape necessarily, but for people, because they're going to be moving around a lot as well,
Yeah.
that'll probably be more taxing to your CPU or GPU. I guess, which one would it be? I think Guild Wars 2 is more
Shadows
CPU
is
heavy, right?
Shadows is GPU, isn't it?
Should be, but I don't know if it's always...
Pretty sure.
What
I don't know
they
if
have
it-
said. Sorry,
Yeah.
what they have said in the positive, people are worried. Oh God, they're gonna like my computer is gonna set on fire. If you have it on lower settings, there's no difference.
Yeah, there's
You've
no-
only done it for the higher settings, so don't worry. There's not going to be a bonfire in your house if you
No, but
This-
I
this
was
is
going to say though,
live, so-
the good news is that even if you put it on higher settings, as long as you're still like culling away the far away players, it's not going to change much either. I don't think.
yeah.
Shadows are so important in games. I mean, as we know, lighting is the thing which makes games look better and feel more. And it's about depth, right, as well. And one of the big things, I think in this screenshot here with the field and just like the whatever those things are on
Just
the floor,
about to say that one.
that's the most impactful for me to show the difference between a flat image and one that feels more modern, and these things exist in the world, like it's kind of
More
it's
dimensional.
huge. There's so much more. It's about depth, right? It's one of the reasons why I have one of the infusions of my character, which gives them an outline. I can't remember what it's called, but it gives my character like more definition, and it just looks really cool. But
The polysaturating
I
gray.
think so. Yeah, I think that's the one. It just helps my character kind of stand out more from the background, which I think is actually just something they should just do generally. But like even here with the trees here as well, like it's in like it just looks like I don't know, Shiver Peaks or somewhere. Yeah, really cool. I didn't even notice this was a thing that you could. I thought it was just like one side's one and one side's the other. I didn't even know you could slide the thing. So I'm really focused on this right now. As you can see, I was like, wee! If you don't know what we're looking at right now and you're listening to this, there is a blog post on the guildwars2.com site where they're showing you the difference in shadows between the old and the new, or the version which remains, but the additional work they've done with shadows.
It's nice that it's on the
cool.
poppy as well. It's nice that it's on the poppy on the mount, because it makes the feathers
yes.
pop.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And they already look pretty good as well as it is on so many. But like when you've got so much the same color, like it just kind of like it doesn't look. It gives it more. Yeah. Again, depth and.
Chonka. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that one is a great example of what they were talking about in the blog post of like using light and shadow to create depth and more of an interesting visual screen experience. So I'm actually very excited to see this come in. It's like it's launching with the expansion, right? Tuesday? Yeah.
I think so.
October 28th. Yeah.
That would make sense for sure.
Oh my god, the expansion is Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah.
forget, it's actually released later than it normally would be as well. So it's like, yeah. So it's.
Exciting.
I'm excited to see hopefully some more graphical changes and additions and to the game as well. Hopefully, like as they because they're talking about how advanced their tech is, because you could still. You could still be back in the day and like not advance any of these things and just kind of just be like, this is a game. But it seems like this is something that might be quite focused on just maybe bringing the game a little bit more into like, the present in terms of graphical fidelity. They can't do everything, but like, there are different things they can do, and shadows and lighting being one of those things, two of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I guess it bodes well for future proofing as well, because it means that they're in it for the long haul, right? This is the engine, and we're going to be pushing through with this one.
Yeah, that's very cool. Okay, well, there isn't really much else that I wanted to cover other than just being generally excited for the expansion. So maybe we all.
I understand there were also a few articles that went out recently from news.
Oh, I haven't really looked at any of those because of spoilers.
Okay.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
because I really like. I normally would
Early access stuff.
because it is like really early access stuff.
True.
But was that
Yeah.
cool?
Are there
Was
any
it good to read?
non-spoilery bits?
I think there's a good amount of non-spoiler stuff. I didn't read
Sure.
them all. There's one from Bloom, I believe, that I think for the most part they were saying that it's all good stuff. The only thing of concern I remember in one of them was that a dev during their playthrough said something along the lines of the difficulty of the open world stuff in the new maps will be somewhat closer to core game difficulty than that's what they were shooting for.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think there has
I can't remember
been.
whether that's good or bad. It's been so long. Is that bad? Is that good? Is it?
I know.
It depends what you mean in core, because there's some like more interesting things in core game, like the for the meta events, not the general stuff, but the meta events.
Okay. I was like, so one-shotting enemies?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, don't forget, like, it depends, like, what does that mean, right? Because does that mean
Does
core
that
game
mean
when
Shadow
we
Behemoth, or does it mean Triple Trouble Worm?
No.
There's a very big
I mean,
difference.
in terms of
between the two.
gear and
my
like
gosh.
how ready we are. Because if you were an engineer in core Tyria and you started to kill stuff, you realize that it's a bit harder. Core game, like, we didn't know much about the game, right? So
Yeah, I'm hopeful that they're aware that doing metas that are Shadow Behemoth difficulty in the new expansions is not a good idea.
Maybe not just in terms of mechanical interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're aware of that. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for this one, and then we'll play it and see how it goes.
I think I'm fine. I actually think it's smart for them not to do a dragon stand
Oh, sure.
every single map, because it kind of will even lessen the impact of those maps. So I'm totally fine with them having launch expansion maps where you have more of a world boss rather than an extensive meta event chain, similar to like the Bog Queen. So if we get something along those lines where it's more
maybe
of
that's what they mean. Yeah.
it's more of a boss with like a couple phase changes and all that stuff, I actually think those are great.
As long as the boss fight is interesting, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's well executed and not super buggy or just really flat, that's all I care about.
That's what that is. Okay. I am doing something. Okay. So one thing before we go,
Okay.
the thing you're looking the most forward to in Visions of Eternity, the latest expansion coming out very shortly to Guild Wars 2 on October 28th, 2025. What are you looking forward to the most? One thing. Who needs more time and who is already ready?
I could say my. Go ahead, Goof.
No,
No,
go.
it's too late.
Boots, you go.
no,
you had
actually, I'm making a stand. You need to go. You need to do it.
We'll go in reverse order from when we announced did our intros. Go on,
You need
Boots,
to do it
your
first,
turn.
Boots.
Yeah, my one thing would be story in the elite specs.
Oh,
That's
okay.
two, but sure.
What? No, I just
You can't just 'cause you
10,
said it
technically
quickly
10.
together.
I think I just said one thing very fast, right? I couldn't tell.
It was
It's
all
like
hyphenated.
it's hyphenated. It's a
Cheating.
conjunction word. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Boots, that's what Boots wants, Kroof.
My one thing is the expansion. No, I'm just kidding. My one thing is actually the story. I think
Sure.
this is just, for me, there's a lot of interest with where they are going, because it is completely like, I don't even, there's nothing to call back to for my mind to go, oh, it could be this, or I have like any fan theories. At least with like the Wizard's Tower, it was there for so long, you could think of things and ideas. But this, it's like, I have no idea. Whatever is gonna be, is gonna be. So I'm excited about that.
Nice. Cool. Phonics.
I would like to say story, but they haven't stuck the landing on the last two, so I can't.
Okay.
But what they never kind of fail on, really, is their beautiful maps. So map exploration is
Nice.
what I'm very confident is going to be a very enjoyable experience for me going in.
Nice. Engel.
I want to say story, but I'm actually kind of excited for side stories. Side stories in Janthier were really fun for me. I like digging through all of the lore bits and things, and I'm hoping they have more like really juicy things in Castora for me to really dig into.
Nice.
So side story is probably my number one.
Mine's a
What about you,
weird,
Jebro?
mine's a weird one because it's kind of like with the expansion, but also it's just the core game that's coming with it, and I think it's actually systems.
Oh, the
like
the
system
patch that's coming.
like all of the like more mechanical, like not that, but like more like the fractals and raids and stuff coming into one place, and like the possibility of an LFG, like those kinds of systems like that are being put into the game to really create this idea of what they want Guild Wars 2 to become.
I gotta wait a few months for that.
Yeah, but it's still gonna be like
Oh,
it's the one thing that I'm really excited for as well. I mean, other than that, which is cheating, it is very it is very similar to what Fornax says in terms of exploration. But it's actually, I really love the events the most. I think Guild Wars 2 is one thing that I really enjoy when I get in there, and it's not actually elite specs. I'm actually the least. It's not like my least excited thing. It's probably my second thing because I'm going to make builds and it's going to be fun. But I really like Janthier Wilds maps were really fun to run around and play the events specifically for me. That it was just a really good like combination of events, and the stories that were like the side stories, which Engel kind of mentioned as well, kind of came out through there. Like you're trying to find someone's cup and stuff, and it was sad. There was some feels, so it was that was really cool.
I have a third conjunction to add to my my one word.
Sure.
The skimmer target practice adventures.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Kind of forgot about Skimmer.
Yeah, not the skimmer in general, just the target practice adventures.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah,
one
all the
specific
additions
thing.
coming with the Wave Hawks in terms of
Yeah.
their projectile stuff.
That's great.
Mhm.
I think all in all,
What
we're
will
all
your
excited.
neurodivergent be doing this expansion? Yay.
Yeah, right. We are excited for the things, that is for sure. And people will be streaming and making content around that as well. So make sure that you check out the people and the things as we get closer and closer. Please make sure you check out the Lightbringers podcast as well. Big news for the Lightbringers podcast, which I wanted to mention in the beginning, but I forgot. We just hit 100,000 streams of the podcast across all audio platforms. So thank you so much, everyone who's listening. We're close to 1,000 followers as well. Was that like 850 or something, which is wicked. Just
And
on
don't
Spotify
forget-
alone, which is cool.
Don't forget, Jebro charges $5 per stream, so that's
Exactly.
how much do you owe us now? That's
You owe
like
us a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
fucking money.
A lot of money. We'll call it a lot of fucking. Wow, you never swear.
Oh, my contract. What the heck?
you
I
come-
know.
Y'all
everyone's-
signed a contract?
You're all fired until
Oh.
season 5 starts, which will be the next podcast.
Oh my god. Yeah, we
We're
will be
entering
season 5.
New season, because we've got a new expansion, so new season. Whether or not we'll get new graphics, probably not going to happen, but I will try and work on that because we need to get Engel
Maybe,
included
like,
into the 5 there.
Update the font. Maybe each season a new font and like.
Can we
new
just
border.
no, this is what we do.
Oh.
Someone do a screen grab of Engel's pineapple choya
Oh my
stream
God.
Oh.
and just
Yes.
Superimpose
that
it
in.
onto the thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, it's right up my cursed alley art form here, so I'm not totally
Jesus
opposed.
Christ, someone's going to do it. Okay.
Or you will be as like the pineapple, and we will all be around you, just like at
Worshipping.
your altar, just
Mhm.
worshiping.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Have
I
you
like
guys
this.
noticed that in the fly-throughs there was a pineapple altar?
Yes, there was. There was.
Amazing.
That is the altar of Engel in the game. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
It shall henceforth be known.
Oh, yeah. Okay, people, we are going to end there for today. Please make sure you check out the podcast. YouTube.com/JebroUni is all the YouTube VODs of the podcast we've ever done, ever. If you want to go watch the videos, also on Spotify, you can watch the videos there, as well as listen on any of your favorite podcasty audio places, apps, and all the things. Please make sure you follow all the wonderful guests today as well. They will have their information in the description below. Also, if you have not bought the expansion yet and you do want to do that, there will be affiliate links for all of the people here as well as myself. Please use those links. If you are going to purchase the expansion, all official ArenaNet links as well, they get a bit of a kickback from that, which is wonderful, so please support them. Let's do a mini outro. Engel, tell us what you do, where you do it.
I'm a streamer on twitch.tv/EngelbertMeow, and I do cosplays that are cursed. And thanks for having me. Excited.
Perfect. Fornex.
Hey, I'm Fornex the Crichton Herald, or Fornex the Herald. You can find me over on YouTube, and I will be streaming here next week on Twitch at the Crichton Herald. And I will be playing through the expansion. So fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
You awesome. Kroof.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kroof. I make YouTube videos over on my YouTube at Kroof, and I stream here on Twitch at Kroof, usually Fridays and the weekends. However, we'll be streaming all week long thanks to the launch of Visions of Eternity. So,
Kroof
Thank you.
_ as well, everyone, just to make sure that's clear as well.
yeah, you'll find it.
All the cool people.
And Boots.
Hi. Oh, right. I'm Boots. You can find my World of Enders at YouTube, and I make videos there. Generally, I spent a long time making adventure videos, and then I'm apparently I'm known for my build videos.
They're great build videos.
Yeah.
Great build videos. Okay, lovely. Everyone, if you do want to come and watch the podcast live as well, twitch.tv/JebroUni on a Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific-ish, which is about 7 p.m. GMT. And we will see about an episode right after the expansion. We'll see about maybe some first impressions. I'll think about that. But also have an amazing launch. Enjoy the game. Play the game with your friends. Come and check us out on Twitch. If you don't want too many spoilers, then don't, I guess. It just depends whether or not you want them. But yeah, we're going to be around. We're going to be talking about the wonderful game that we all enjoy and love. Have fun. And I'll see you next time on the Lightbringers podcast for season 5 of All of the Things.
Season 5.
See you soon, people.
Yeah, we got renewed by the network.
Oh, the network. Yeah.